Here's 7 salon green flags. I wish I had more, but 7 was the best that I came up with. Let me know in the comments if you have more green flags to add to this list. Number 1, the boss is excited about you. If you are a fresh graduate or if you've been looking for a salon because you went to a toxic salon and you're like, I need to get out of here. And now you finally found a job that you like and you're like, oh, I think there's potential here. If the boss is excited about you, that is such a good sign. You know, looking back at the salons when I wasn't happy, the bosses were always like not excited about the people that they were hiring. They were excited about building something using the people that they were hiring. So a lot of times salons will open and hire people because they have a long-term vision to sell the salon. It's a company for them, it's their baby, but they also realize that the best way to grow a salon is to hire people at minimum wage, have them work, slave hours, and then sell the business. If you're not aware of the book, The E-Myth, please check it out. It really showcases how a lot of salons are operating, but we don't want to talk about all the negative stuff. Let's get back into the boss being super excited about you. The owner or the boss is really thrilled to have you join their team. They're excited, and it shows in the way that they speak to you. They're not just talking about what you can do for them. They're talking about you. They respect your journey. They compliment your work. That's a big one, is when we compliment each other and we say, wow, that was a great haircut. Wow, that's beautiful color. That is a genuine compliment, and I'm here for it. Whether you're a seasoned artist, whether you've just graduated, I know so many seasoned artists who want to work at salons. They don't want to have their own business. So if you have a boss where you're a seasoned stylist and you're working for someone who is just excited about you and how much you've created in your life, and they really respect your journey, maybe you've been doing hair for 14 or 20 years and they respect you as a senior stylist, such a good sign. And if you're a fresh graduate, they're excited to mentor you and they have a vision for you on how you can become better at your craft. They really want to support you. That is a huge green flag. It makes me so excited. It gives me butterflies. That's how you know that you have potential. I remember this quote saying, I am not who I am. I am who you think. I am who I think you think I am. A lot of times we are reflected in other people. When we are being seen, when we are being appreciated, respected, loved, that could heal years and years of trauma. That could heal so many negative imposter syndromes or negative beliefs that we have about ourselves when we are around somebody who just wants to prop us up and who believes in us. I think it's really, really important for us to be working for people who just really care about us. However, if they just talk about what you can do for them and how they want to propel their salon and their brand, and that is a red flag, then they just see you as a number, they see you as a cog in their machine. So that's not a good sign. Number 2, the pay is immediately disclosed and you're able to negotiate. Nothing is more nerve-wracking than starting a job and not knowing how much you're going to get paid. It is very much a just get started type industry. Here you go, get on the floor, and then you don't find out how much you're getting paid until later because it's such a haphazard industry. Like there's got to be structure to the salon industry. So if you're nervous, you're new, again, if you are a seasoned hairstylist, you need to know how much you're getting paid. It's the only industry where the pay is not disclosed. Like I have my brother, my sister-in-law, they're both in corporate. Whoever's hiring you, the hiring manager, the recruiter immediately tells you the pay is this much. Like you're getting a salary of $100,000 a year. But in the hair industry, it seems like it's okay to just throw people on the floor, not tell them how much they're making, not tell them how much their potential to make is. Every time I have asked senior stylists, like, how much does hair actually pay? Like, what am I looking at numbers wise? I was living paycheck to paycheck. I was living in a studio apartment on minimum wage. This was like pre-pandemic. So I could buy groceries, I could pay my rent, I could buy new clothes, and I was still able to save and travel. I don't know how we did that. Like I didn't have a social life and I didn't have a car, but I still managed. I just don't understand why it's so taboo to say, yeah, you're actually looking at making $4,000 a month. You would probably be lucky as a junior stylist to make $1,000 a month. Those numbers need to be disclosed. It can't be a mystery anymore. I need to know where I am on the totem pole. I need to know how much I'm making so I know if I can buy a house, if I can rent an apartment, if I can buy a car, people need to disclose how much they're getting paid. Real leaders are transparent about pay. They're not going to hide it from you because they're not gaining anything from hiding it from you. Anyone who's hiding how much you're getting paid and they won't tell you unless you ask, they're hiding something. All right, so 2023 is it's a new world. I'm glad that we are being very vocal about our pay and our place in the working world. Number 3, they support your independence. This is by far one of my favorites. If the person that you are working with or working for, the owner, the bosses, they care about and they support your independent endeavors. If you're a painter, they support you. If you like to dance, they support you. If you have a YouTube channel, they support you and they share it. Like, they're just supportive of your independent endeavors. When your boss sees you as an individual, as an independent human being with your own artistic abilities and your own life outside of the salon as a stylist, that is so freeing because they're not threatened by your growth. They're not threatened by your creativity. I have had bosses who were threatened by my creativity. It showed because they would just shut me down every time I had ideas. I had a boss that when I had a workshop, she bought tickets to my workshop. She is a seasoned stylist. Like, she was amazing. And I'm like, she's coming to my class, but she was so supportive because she didn't feel threatened by me. She was supporting me and she wanted to learn from me. How amazing is that? It was like my mind just did like a flip because I'm like, oh, people like that actually exist? Yes, good bosses actually exist. Number 4, they ask about and respect your specialty. I once went to an interview where the boss or the owner kept trying to veer the conversation into color. So I'm a haircutting specialist. My strength is in haircuts. I love cutting hair. I don't do well with color. I am colorblind. I can't do color if you paid me $1 million. I'm sure I can do a little bit, but bleach makes me nauseous. I once left a client cooking with bleach on her hair for way too long and totally ruined her hair. And ever since then, I'm like, there's no way I can do this. I don't understand it. Like, my brain just doesn't work like that. I can't formulate. It's just too hard for me. So this boss, this owner kept trying to say, oh, but you're open to doing color, right? Yeah, we're going to get you in color. We're going to get you under this person who's going to mentor you to do color. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, yeah, you can still do cuts, but we want you for color. And I'm like, dude, like we emailed about this. We talked on the phone about this. And now I'm sitting with you face to face. I did a whole haircut in front of him, showed him my hair cutting skills, and he was still trying to get me to do color. We need to have bosses who respect our specialty. If you only specialize in hair color, you should stick to hair color. If you only specialize in haircuts, you should stick to haircuts. And the person that is hiring you has to respect that. They can't just try to push you around and try to get as much out of you as possible. And I know so many people who abandoned haircutting just so that they could do color for the money. It happens all the time. Okay, well, that's your prerogative, not mine. I want to stick to haircutting because that's what I know and it makes me happy. So a good boss is going to appreciate what you bring to the table and they're going to bring you upwards. They're going to promote you and they're going to help you to continue learning. They're going to share classes with you. So let's say you just love to do extensions. They're going to talk about what a great hair extension specialist you are. So that is a good boss. Number 5, their team is happy. When you walk into the salon, it's good vibes. Everybody is getting along. Everybody's happy. The clients are smiling. The clients always feel it. Like, I can always tell when there's drama in a salon. I've met a lot of salon owners who hire a brand new team because they've had a huge walkout. Stylists walk out of salons all the time when salon owners just don't care for them. So it's really important that you kind of get a pulse on whether the team is happy or not. If it is a revolving door, check out my other video on the 9 red flags of a toxic salon. If there is a revolving door and if there's always a new person and they're always hiring, then that is a red flag. But if their team is happy, they've been there for a long time, you can creep their social media. If their stylists have been there for years, you know that this is a good place to work. Are people going to quit? Obviously, yes, some people are just not the right fit, but overall they have a core team of really happy stylists. Number 6, this goes hand in hand with pay. They have a standard contract in place. This is really important because a lot of places that do hair don't have contracts. They don't treat it like a corporate job or a corporate business. Again, this needs to change. So if they have a contract in place, they're going to send it to you. They're going to get you to read it. It's going to be transparent about the pay. It's going to tell you how much time off you have, your breaks, your commission or hourly structure, how much you're going to get paid, how you're going to move up the ladder if there is such a thing. And you get the sense that they're not trying to pull one over on you. They're just super transparent. So transparency is so important. Huge green flag. Number 7, they promote you. This goes hand in hand with your specialty. If whatever it is that you're specializing in, they're going to promote you. They're going to send out an email blast to all of their clients and say, hey, we have a new stylist on board and she specializes in hair extensions. Whenever I've been asked, like, what do you specialize in? Because we need more specialists, I get so happy. I remember the first time I was asked, I was like, really? Am I allowed to say? Even though I'm like a confident person, I still felt this like, am I allowed to say? Because I've been conditioned so much to believe that I can't say what I specialize in. It's absolutely ludicrous. So make sure you stick to your guns and tell the owners what you specialize in. Their job is to promote you. Their job is to help you fill your books. So if you are happy, they are happy, the numbers are going to be happy, their salon's going to be happy, they're going to have happy clients. And so it all starts with a respectful relationship between yourself and the owner. And I urge you, if you are an owner, please do all of those things to keep your team happy. That is it for this video. I hope I will see you in the next one, and all of the links will be below. And then subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos. So I will see you soon. Bye.